I was in a, I guess they call it a Facebook thread. And my friend who's a fan of Doug Wilson was saying Doug Wilson makes all the all the right people mad. It was the synagogue, and then like Israel Trujillo and David Paulman were crapping on Doug Wilson, which CJ is a real fan of Doug Wilson. I think Doug Wilson's really smart. I don't like his eschatology and what he's wanting to promote, Christian nationalism, in the sense that I think it's obviously a bad idea. But I don't think he has bad intentions. He's just misguided because of his eschatology, I think. And I think maybe, I don't know. If you're a dispensationalist or a premillennialist, you can't like his eschatology. He wants to have a National Sunday law, which is, I'm just teasing with the name thing, but the idea that we're going to make America Christian from the top down is a bad idea. And so I'm against that. But what about the babies? That's how they'll get you. They're going to say, oh, if we don't coalesce together in unity outside of truth, what about the babies? And this is why people say you can't legislate morality. There's a sense that that's true, and there's a sense that that's not true. You can't change hearts. That God's looking at. You can't change people the way God's looking to change them. But you can push back against evil. But again, with the abortion question, it's so much more complicated than people want to admit. You can't have the government decide by fiat who can end their pregnancy or not. There's some clear lines, obviously. But because every pregnancy is a risk, you know, how do we draw that line? Who's going to decide where that line is? As much as there's obviously a line, but who decides that line? Obviously, we need to push back against the culture where taking it lightly, although I question what percentage of people that get abortions take it that lightly. I'm against abortion. But, you know, again, that wasn't the point of this live stream. I'm just testing this out to see if it can hold alive here. Hey, Gigi. Happy New Year. I'm going to work, so I thought I'd try this live while I'm driving with the phone out at my hands. So I can't really look at the comments very well because I'm driving. But anyway, I do think the idea of, tell me what you guys think. What do you think about legislating morality? How is that something you can and can't do? Let me know in the comments. I haven't really been thinking about it that much. There's a Adventist guy who's like really pro-life, and like there's some Adventist hospitals that have performed abortions, and I haven't looked into it that much. Generally, Adventists are not for just having abortions. But then there's like a group of people, they call themselves abolitionists. You know, whenever I bring up, well, when is it appropriate to get an abortion? Because ending a pregnancy is still killing a child, even when the mother's life's at risk. That's still killing a child. So you have to, like, it's a measured decision. Can you guys hear me? You can't hear me? Okay. Is that better? I figured maybe my mic was off because the road's so loud. Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear this. This is kind of a test. Throw a 1 in there if you hear me. I'll just hold it. All right. Well, I'll end it and then check the sound.